hold on. Let me think this through for a second here.
What are you gonna pour yourself?
Well, I just...
You sound like your throat's a little dry, man.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long day, and I just had... All right, you know what? Somebody put this on crushed. Have we not had this conversation before?
Who did that?
Ice, crushed. I hate crushed ice in a cocktail.
Me too.
Oh, God, and you know what?
It melts a lot faster.
Oh, my God, I am my father's son. It drove my dad insane when that happened.
Really?
Insane.
One measure of white bottled substance.
One measure of white bottled substance.
Yeah, it's my cup.
That's your cup.
Yeah, it is, Chief.
I just feel like, I don't know, and I just got off a conference call, and I feel like I need something, so I'll do this.
We should retitle the show to Welcome to Sam's House.
I'm jealous. I should have poured myself a beer.
You guys can have. There's beers outside.
Probably grab some.
You're welcome to have anything you want. You know the rules. There are no rules.
Yeah, you deserve it. This guy received a huge honor today.
I was honored today.
We were at the National Philanthropy lunch, basically. It's National Philanthropy Day, and today was the San Diego chapter with 1,200 people in downtown. This guy was one of 9 people honored. He was the celebrity honoree. It was a big fucking deal.
It was great.
It was awesome.
It was great. It was very cool. I'm very honored.
Congrats, Dad. We're proud of you.
Congrats, Sam.
Thank you. We could probably cut a picture into this.
Yeah, we could.
Where's
I
pictures?
just showed one. You guys
We
not
took
look?
Oh, you did?
selfies.
Yeah.
I didn't look. Oh.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, that one.
there you
Yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah.
That's the selfie
Here we
from
are.
today.
Yeah.
And
And
we
the
got
chicken,
stuck-
as my selfie said, the Instagram said this.
And
the chicken was good.
The table, they didn't know my brother and I were coming, and they didn't put us at the table, so we ended up in basically the most least VIP spot in the whole room.
Here's what happened. Let's go to the board. So you got a giant room, right, like this,
Yeah.
and the stage was in the middle, and there were screens here, right, and 1,200 people. So these dots are, tables.
1,200 people's a lot.
1,200 people. So that's so 100 tables times 10 would be 1,000. So like I guess tables of 12. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
So there's 100 tables, whatever it was. There's a lot more dots than I've made it out to be. And we were here. We were like at this table, and then they didn't realize because we didn't plan on you guys coming to the last minute. So when I got there today, they go, "Oh, you're at this table," and they go, "It's open seating." I go, "Great." My kids and then my brother drove down from LA for it, and they went, "Oh no, not open seating like that. Like sit wherever you want at the table, but everybody has their own table number on their badge thing."
Yeah.
So then they had to scramble, which I probably didn't want to do. Fortunately, I was an honoree, and here's where we ended up. We ended up at this table.
Yeah.
About as far away from it. I mean, it doesn't look that far. Maybe here, as far
Right in
away
front of
from
the kitchen.
everything. Right. By all the server stations back here and the bathroom doors,
Right
and
in
then
front
this
of a big ass
screen.
monitor.
But it was great because we sat together. And
Yeah,
it was
great.
nice.
It was
really
awesome.
nice. It was really nice. All right, so it's Egg Day still, right?
Yep.
I was trying to think of what we could do, and we did the steak and the truffled eggs. That was fantastic.
If you're wondering why we're doing
Monday.
eggs on our 500th episode week, it's because this guy's favorite food.
My favorite thing.
Yeah.
If I had to eat eggs, I think if I had to eat one thing the rest of my life, I think it would probably be eggs.
I could go there.
Because I real like them, as Mom would say. And so we did that, and then we did the vegetable Benedict with the sriracha hollandaise.
Yes.
And if this is the first time you've ever watched the Sam Livecast, just go find the blender hollandaise recipe. Because it's so simple. Squeeze a little sriracha into it, you'll be in heaven. And this vegetable Benedict, I didn't even miss the bacon.
Speaking of.
Here's bacon right here. Look at it. It's
what
like
we
it's
got there?
ready too. That's ready.
Ooh, that looks hot.
Damn, that looks
It is
good.
hot. So here's what we're gonna do. While this is ready, let me just put it on a plate, shall I? Because you don't want bacon to sit around in fat.
I was gonna say, are you sure about that?
I like the fat.
I agree, you wipe it off. I don't want my thing dripping grease, but I feel like if you leave it on there, it just kind of soaks up a little more juice.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if it's...
And hey, for all you veggie people out there, I cook my fiance Jilly's veggie bacon side by side with my real bacon.
Oh,
That's
but
only for, I guess, a non-finicky vegetarian.
Right.
But-
I think there'd be plenty of vegetarians out there that wouldn't be down with that.
Yeah, yes, but hopefully there are some out there who will try.
By the way, I think this was 20 minutes, maybe 20 minutes in the oven, start to finish. It's a great way to do bacon. A great way to do bacon.
What temperature?
350, the universal temperature.
The universal temperature.
Whenever you don't know, 350 always works. Okay, so we've got that. I could save that bacon grease.
Yeah.
Some grease that I made for something the other day, I saved in here. So now,
Oh, that's what that is.
now just when I need a little bit of flavor oomph, I'll use that. Okay, so here's what we're making. We're making a shrimp egg salad sandwich.
Oh, wow.
Shrimp and egg salad sandwich. Egg salad, one of my favorite things ever. Love shrimp. Wanted to give the eggs a little bit more. And so here's what we're doing. We're starting off with raw shrimp right here. You can see that. Nothing's been done to them apart from the fact that they've been shelled and deveined. That's it. So we're going to poach these guys, right? And poaching shrimp happens very quickly. And this is a really good thing to know, especially this time of year, because if you've got holiday stuff happening at your house and you want to do like the little shrimp cocktail thing, and we've done this and shown this before in the live cast, go find the episode, because this will just kick the crap out of those pre-cooked those little pink gross shrimp in the supermarket with the shitty cocktail sauce.
Yeah, those are bad.
Gulp, gulp, gulp.
Nice.
So here's what we do. We could flavor the water. You don't have to flavor the water, but the water, if it's flavored, will flavor the shrimp. And as I always say, everything should have some seasoning to it, right? So what we're going to use is we're going to go a little old school. We're going to use some Old Bay here, and we're going to use some lemon. I don't care. Oh, maybe I'll do this. Put some lemon in here. So Old Bay first.
So it's just like putting salt in water. You're
Exactly.
essentially just giving it some flavor, yeah.
I'm giving it flavor with, oh my gosh. There we go. Okay, so maybe a teaspoon of the Old Bay, right? The lemon juice. Look how the lemon juice made it like rear up.
Yeah.
Let me put a little bit more in here.
It's like a little witch's cauldron.
Which is cauldron.
And
now
people,
the
that's
shrimp.
not just the color of this light above that's making it that. It's actually like a yellow liquid now.
And now I'll use this thing to lure them in. This is called a Chinese fishing net.
Yeah.
Not that Chinese people really use these things, because I'm guessing they probably don't.
No, they
No,
do.
I
They
feel
totally
like I
do.
remember street food in Hong Kong, things being...
No,
like,
I meant to fish.
Oh,
To
okay.
fish.
Yeah, I don't think they use these things to fish. So look, this is now, I mean, the water calmed down. I don't want the water boiling, I just want it simmering. And I can smell the Old Bay, I can smell the lemon from here. We should probably think about cooling this stuff down.
Those things are going to
when
go
it
very
comes out.
fast, aren't they?
They're gonna go very fast. So just let me throw some ice in here.
I bet they're already pink.
Look, I think, sorry for the noise. I think one of the beautiful things about this show, if I do say so myself, is the casual nature of it.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing really is prepared. I mean, I've got eggs and I've got shrimp, but it's not like things are pre-cut or, you know, that kind of thing. I think it's easy to watch this and get a sense that you can do these things simply yourself at home. That's the goal. So look at, how long have they been in? Oops, I dropped one
Like
all
a
the way
minute,
down.
maybe? Not even. Not even a minute.
So these guys are ready.
What?
Look at, I got a couple that aren't. I'm just gonna give it a little stir. But look at, you can see. See, this guy's not ready, right? Because you can see that he's still translucent. This guy, not ready. But this guy, ready. These guys, ready. This guy, not ready. We'll give it about another 30 seconds each, everybody. Including this guy that I dropped down here, Move Mix.
What? You dropped somebody down here? A shrimp?
I dropped the shrimp
Where?
right here.
Oh my god, I thought you meant on the floor.
No.
That guy's definitely ready now.
That guy's there. So the ice bath right here is simply to put the shrimp into to stop them from cooking, because I don't want more cooking out of the shrimp. So now I think I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to call them done. Look at them. There's a couple that could maybe use it that I might yank out. Like this guy's good. This guy could probably use another minute. Let's see who else is in here. I think that's the last one. So now I will just casually do this.
Anybody home?
Let's see. I think they're all good. That guy's going to get another couple of seconds.
Oh, they look great.
And that's it. And then we'll take them out and we'll dry them.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I find like those little cocktail shrimps, like just when they're kind of not uncooked, but you know, pink.
Yeah.
I find that a little unappetizing sometimes, but those ones look amazing.
Yeah, these are going to be great. And they're going to be even better once they get into this. I can't find him. There he is.
Just took
Come
a
on,
quick
little boy.
dip in the jacuzzi right there.
There we go. Okay.
Good.
That stops cooking, right? These guys are great. Now they're all done. They're cool. And come up here. So this is about a pound of shrimp. And I've got a half a dozen eggs. I think the ratio should be okay. We'll find out very soon. This is off my my grill. Flat griddle is on because the bread product that we're going to use. I want to crisp up some bread. I want it to be crispy.
Of course you do.
Of course I do.
Who wouldn't?
Of course I do.
Oh, are you getting ready to go back to London town?
Yes, Sunday.
Have you been practicing your accent? I know you do it every morning in the mirror.
Please. All right, so eggs. By the way,
You like dags?
dags. Yeah, Max just quoted a line from the movie Snatch. If you haven't seen the movie Snatch, one of the greatest movies of all time.
Big time.
And I'm not. It's probably a guy movie, right? What do you think, Lynn?
I watched it with Stacy, and she seemed to like it a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of good-looking guys in there. That's, you know, that's for the women in there.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. I mean,
It's a dude movie, yeah.
okay. So you look at what I've done here. Do you notice what's missing from this?
The gray edge.
Right. There is no gray ring around here. The gray ring comes when you overcook an egg in the hard boiling process. You can go online, cookingguy.com, and so I'm just going to rough chop these guys.
Yeah.
And find out how to hard boil eggs. But here's what we do. We put them in cold water. We let the water come to a boil. When it comes to a rolling boil, we leave it for 2 minutes at the rolling boil. We turn off the water, we put the lid on, we take it off the heat, and we, oh, look at this one's just being just a bastard.
That's the worst.
You know, there's a little membrane that you need to get
Yeah.
pulled off that makes it easy. And sometimes on new eggs, you just can't do that. Older eggs are much better to use.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
So you see this? You see how this is all shiny here?
Yeah.
This egg's going to be easy to peel. Here's a technical thing. So you see here, shiny egg, right? Wait, I don't know if I can show you this properly. Right here, I'm going to put the knife under this little membrane.
Oh, yeah.
Do you see the membrane right there?
Look, you can see it perfectly.
When you can't get under this, when you can't get that membrane off, this is what happens. And it's a pain in the ass. And this is not what you want. When you see this shiny egg, then they peel like a dream. These are all the same age eggs. I mean, at least they're out of the same box. So why one is struggling, we'll see how the other ones do. But I imagine the rest of them are going to be okay.
This was my question.
Yes.
If you don't care about the yolks, like if you're not going to eat them,
Yes?
can't you technically just kind of leave them in the boiling water for not? I mean, I guess not as long as you want, but
It's not like
doesn't
sous
matter
vide.
as much.
It's not like sous vide. And why wouldn't you care about the yolk?
Yeah.
Who doesn't want
Well,
the yolk?
Jilly,
Oh, she doesn't eat the yolks?
she doesn't eat the yolks. I boil her up eggs.
Well,
and
then, yeah, but then I would say that you're eating the yolks, so you should care about them.
Well, I guess I'm not really eating those. When I eat a hard-boiled egg...
Are you worried about cholesterol?
No, I like yolks all the time, just not when they're hard-boiled. But when I love like a runny yolk on my breakfast or...
Do you not like deviled eggs?
No, I love to... See, I'm just referring to when I eat just straight hard-boiled eggs. I don't eat the yolk.
Oh, you don't?
And I don't know why. I guess maybe just I've always in my head remembered hearing that the yolks are cholesterol, not necessarily great for you.
Yeah, well, that's all changed.
Really?
The government, I mean, if you believe the government, the medical association...
They did perpetrate 9/11, so...
Well, that's true, they did. Have completely changed their position on cholesterol being bad for you when it comes to... Well, I guess when it comes to cholesterol, specifically eggs.
Okay.
And it's no longer on like the hit list of, you'll no longer see an egg yolk on the wall of the post office along with like the bad bank robbers and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
It's changed. So you have a couple of eggs a day in the morning, have a couple of eggs a day in the morning, and you're fine. It's a completely different world.
Yeah, you know what? The enjoyable part of a hard-boiled egg for me was never the yolk. It was always just everything else.
That's weird.
Yeah, right, Lynn?
That's
weird to you guys?
So weird, man. I mean, that's
Just
like leaving
white.
out the best part, man.
Yeah, I think so.
I guess so. Now that I think about it, the yolk on like a runny Eggs Benedict is my favorite little bit.
Right. So why you would like it on one and not the other?
I don't know. You know what? Oh, now I think I know. The texture of it in hard form is a little bit weird to me.
It's too weird for you?
It's a little like, I don't know, like chalky.
Oh, it definitely is chalky. But here's the deal. It's way less chalky when it's cooked at the right temperature to the right time.
Yes.
Than if you're just, if you throw it in there and leave it for 6 hours.
Yeah.
Is it 6 eggs?
No, this will be 6 eggs. I should probably do it. Just let me try and get this off. See, this egg is not cooperating at all.
F it.
No, I can do it. I mean, some is better than none.
So
That is
just
true.
so people
Complete
know,
waste.
we actually do have a hard-boiled egg recipe on the website.
Yeah, I started getting to that. So here's the deal. In the
That
cold
beautiful
water. Did I do it?
Huh?
Did I say the whole thing?
No, I just said, I don't know.
I started to say,
Yeah.
in cold water, bring it to a boil. Let it come to when it comes to a full rolling boil, count 2 minutes, turn it off, put a lid on it, leave it for 10 minutes. No heat, covered up, okay? Then take them and put them in cold water to stop them from cooking, and they'll be fine.
Okay.
You know what I'm looking for that. Oh, look at what I'm looking for. My big ass knife that I bought in Hong Kong.
I remember.
This knife was like $25 in Hong Kong. I was so proud of it and so happy I found it because it's not a lot of money for a knife. Then I came back here and I found virtually the same thing for like 22. Really?
That's like, I have my special little like Buddhas that I got on like the street markets in Hong Kong, and I came back and like all my friends have them. They were like, oh, we got them at like, whatever, not in Hong Kong.
Right, exactly.
Just
Okay,
the same
so
ones.
here's our shrimp. And our shrimp are lightly flavored, super delicious, but I don't want this to be like big chunks. So I want them like this. I want them to be similar sized pieces to what the eggs are, right? Like this.
Oh yeah, you want everything to be the same size, which I found out to my detriment when I showed up with all different size Brussels sprouts.
Well, the problem is that with things don't cook the same. That's the problem. And the master chef in the other room will tell you that. Won't you, master chef?
Absolutely. I can probably go without that nickname now. I don't think I'm the master chef anymore.
I don't know. I feel like once a nickname, always a nickname.
It's been a long time, sir.
Like the little kid that craps his pants in like 3rd grade and everybody calls him Shitty, and he grows up with the nickname of Shitty. I don't think that ever changes.
Wait, who do you know with that nickname?
I don't know anybody, but I
Worst
just had
nickname ever.
I just had to come up with one. How about this? Well, I think the best nickname ever that we've talked about on this show, is the Melts kid. What's his first name?
Who? The Melts kid?
His last name is Melts.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Seriously,
His
no
first name-
idea.
We'll call his name Danny. Danny Meltz. His last name is Meltz. Meltz. Okay. His nickname is Cheesy.
And his sister Patty Melts?
No, that's so funny. That's so funny. But his nickname is Cheesy, and I think that's like, I wish I had that nickname. That's a good nickname.
You don't have a nickname, do you?
I don't have a nickname. No.
No one has ever
Sammy.
given Sam the cooking guy a
Never had
Sam
one.
the cooking guy's kind of a nickname.
So you have Chief,
Yeah,
and I've called you Master Chef since you were on the show.
and Slappy. I've gotten that too.
Slappy.
I have a chef's jacket that says Slappy on it. Thank you, Sam.
You're welcome. We call Lynn Slappy because he's got size 15s. Are they?
Yeah, and I have no walking etiquette apparently.
And when he walks, he makes a lot of noise when he walks.
They're actually size 13.
13, 15. At that point, does it make any
No,
difference?
not really. They're boats.
They're really boats. All right, so this is your goal, right? This is not taking very long. You know how to... Look, if you wanted to make this and you were being completely lazy and it was a weekend and you wanted to do no work, I mean, I would say don't buy cooked shrimp. Shrimp you can cook. And even if you didn't want to do this to the shrimp, a pretty little poaching thing like we've just done, you could just like peel, devein them, throw them in a pan and grill them, you know? You don't have to do fancy stuff to them like we did. Not that poaching like we just did is fancy in any sense. But again, if you want to be like super like chill and no work, the supermarket sells pre-hard-boiled eggs these days.
They do.
You know, I think a lot of people would consider poaching shrimp like that a little bit fancy. Wrongly, I think.
The
wrongly.
term, I think the term
That's
makes
what
it
I'm saying,
sound like
wrongly.
it.
Yeah, wrongly.
It was easier than grilling shrimp, I think. Right? What would you rate this on the scale of shrimp cooking? You know, like poaching, grilling.
Well, you know, it's funny because you said grill, and I know I said grill, but when I said grill, I didn't mean like a grill, like putting them on a grill pan or in a grill thing. I meant like just throwing them like in like stir frying, sauteing
Oh, like saute,
them.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Here's what we need. I've been doing a lot of cutting. We need green onion. We need celery. Let me just check my list. Green onion, celery. That's it for this. You don't need to watch that part. So let's do this. Let's take a break, come back, and just to show you that things aren't already prepped. Here's my celery. Here's my green onion. Boom. There you go.
Green onions.
Specialty produce. I love, you know me.
Yeah.
You always got to have green onion around. And you know what else I'm going to use? I'll add this part when we come back. The celery leaves.
Oh.
Really nice celery flavor, really nice. But I want crunch from the celery because I won't get too much from this. Okay, let's do this. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. That stuff will be prepped in here. Then we'll make it. And then we'll finish it off. I'll start grilling the bun. Here's the buns that I've got. I want to do a little... I guess, for lack of a better term, this thing, this crispy little roll, cut it in half, butterfly it,
Nice.
throw it on the grill, let it get crispy on the outside. That's going to be great. They'll be like shrimp, egg salad, bacon sliders.
Yeah.
It'd be a good way to end Egg Week, 500th episode week. And there we are. Here's the celery that I was chopping. Here's the green onion I said I would put in, the eggs, and they go down here, and here's the shrimp. Right? So kind of our main pieces. At this point, this is what we need. We need mayo. You know, my fallback, my go-to, not even fallback, that implies something else. My go-to is Japanese mayonnaise. QP comes in a bottle, a squeeze bottle like this. It's amazing. I say, if you're going to use mayo, which is basically fat, might as well use one that tastes great. And this Japanese mayonnaise that you can get at any Asian markets, online from Amazon, all kinds of places, is really the one to use. Kewpie, K-E-W-P-I-E. It's really famous. Salt, because everything needs salt. Pepper, because almost everything needs pepper. Here's these celery leaves.
Just for a little garnish, sort of?
No, we're just going to throw them in. Because I like the way that goes. I'm going to put cholula in this.
Nice.
So we got we got a pound of shrimp, we've got 6 eggs, we've got probably 1/3 of a cup of a diced celery, we've got a 1/4 cup of green onion. I don't know how much mayo that was. Maybe a 1/3 of a cup, 1/4 to a 1/3 of a cup. And now we'll try like a teaspoon of Cholula hot sauce.
A little more than a teaspoon.
Not too much more. It always looks like it's more. And now is just the mix part.
This looks so good.
Doesn't it look good?
So good.
I like the textural component of the celery in this. I told Kelly she goes, what are you making the live cast? I go this, she goes, oh great, dinner. I go, wait, because she's got food issues. I don't mean food issues, I mean there's just things that I make that she's not a fan of. And I go, how's that sound to you? She goes, wow, that sounds fantastic. You got to taste along the way, which would be now. Wow.
Wait, when does the bacon go in?
Coming up, my big friend.
Oh, just can't wait, man.
Coming up. Bacon doesn't go in, bacon goes on.
Oh.
So let's cut this guy. I want that knife. Like this. I like the crustiness. And we'll go here. Oh God. I'm just being lazy. And not wanting to now take out another thing to do this with.
Yeah.
There we go. At this point, the whole goal is that. In the break, we were talking about I said, I like to cook. I say to Kelly, what's it like to have a cook? And she goes, great. Elaine asked me, would I be okay with having somebody cook for me? I'm going to put a little bit more Cholula in. The Cholula is an amount that you need to determine yourself. I use Cholula because on a typical hot sauce heat scale, it skews definitely in the middle. But I find that it has more flavor than heat, and that's why I like it. But you use what you want, and you put in as much as you like. I would start with maybe a teaspoon, and then add from there. I know a lot of people don't do the hot thing, so you make it any way you want. You can always take some out for you after you've mixed it, and then add more hot sauce for other people in your family or whoever you're cooking for. So we started talking about this. What's it called, Max?
Blue Apron.
Blue Apron.
Yeah.
It's a service that you go online and you see a salmon dinner with roasted broccoli and I don't know, what else is there?
Yeah, it's like a whole
glazed
recipe.
carrots.
Yeah, you choose a recipe and then they send you everything.
They send you all the ingredients ready to cook.
Yeah, measured,
right?
chopped.
With instructions.
With instructions. Which I guess is, I mean...
It's for people who want to do some sort of cooking for themselves, but don't necessarily want to go to the store, run around, get everything in the right measurements, maybe you don't want to have to go out and spend $50 on seasonings and oils and things that you're only going to use maybe one time.
So I would use it once for each food item, and then I would know how to make it the next time myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good point.
I guess I don't know that I see it as a sustainable business model, but
I think I agree.
It's pretty popular, man.
But
is it? How do you know? You know it's popular because you see it. I mean, how many you have friends that use it?
Can we see the website?
Yeah,
then?
so... Oh, jeez. That's your foot. Yeah, I'll pull it up. But I know a few people who actually use it, and they seem to really like it. And it's, I mean, to me, I guess that sounds like it's really popular. But I've also seen on so many news outlets, I'm thinking they have enough advertising dollars.
No,
for it, right?
I think it's. You gonna come have a bite, Kel? I think what it is, Lynn, is it's. I think you see it on news outlets not because of the advertising dollars, just because it's a unique business model.
Perhaps, yeah.
There's a lot of internet businesses these days.
Okay, so let's do this.
Oh, there it is. Look, a better way to cook.
We're not really even advertising. We're just showing you.
No, we think we're a better way to cook,
I think so too.
Amen.
right? Okay. So look, yeah, there's mayonnaise in it. There's going to be a little bit more, because that's just the way that this has to happen. I'm eating this. That's my spoon. So please don't anybody freak out.
That's how we roll.
We'll screw them if they want to freak out.
A little green, a little crunch. Look what I'm using. I'm using this baby artisan romaine.
Cute.
Isn't that amazing?
Looks
Yeah.
perfect.
It is perfect. Look at it. It's basically perfect.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts. Kel,
Yeah.
come. Now watch.
Mom's here.
Kelly, look. We'll put this on top. Hold on.
Always bacon.
This looks so good.
I'm going to turn this guy around so there's like a
Cup.
receptacle for him.
Killer.
I know the bacon on top.
Wow.
If you eat all the bacon, I'm not going to have any more. And that's that.
Oh my gosh.
Here, why don't you have a bite?
Having a time hungry.
Wow.
Get away from me.
Shrimp and egg salad. Shrimp, egg salad, bacon sandwich. You got something.
Oh my god.
You having another bite? Well, I guess we'll just end the live cast like this. It gets does it get 2 thumbs up from you? I told you. She said she liked the idea of it when we were talking about it today. We'll make one to take a picture of, and then all the rest is yours.
Can we
You
end
have-
it so I can eat this?
You have lunch at work tomorrow. She's happy. It's not a big deal. I mean, we've taken a long time because we've been chatting and chopping and blah, 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 blah. But you can do this at home. This is a very simple thing to do. Why don't you make everything we made on Egg Week this week? 500 episode. 500 episode Egg Week. Make all this stuff. Thanks for hanging out with us. Come back Monday. Let me think about what I'm making Monday. Monday I'm making mussels. Mussels with curry.
Oh, wow.
And 50% of the people in this area right now will enjoy them. That'd be me and Lynn. And Lynn's so tall, maybe he makes it another 10%. 60% of the people here will enjoy them. Kelly and Max will not have even one, but that's okay. They're not for everybody, but when they are for you, these things are gonna frickin' rock. Thanks for being here. Tell your friends, make the food. Don't go to, what's it called? Blue what?
Blue
Blue
apron.
Apron.
Don't go to Blue Apron. Come here, we can do it. See ya.